You say you want me to come boom bunny, boom bunny, boom bunny. Oh, say you want me to come boom bunny, tip 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 on my toner. Bend down low now. Boom bunny, boom bunny. Oh, girl, yes, a celebrity. Man, that tune right there. That is what's up. I don't know what it is, but she, you know what I love about her celebrity? She has the perfect borderline of she know when to be rough from when to be sexy, and she brings it together oh so well. Like, yes, girl. Like, you're gonna give me motivation to really hit the gym and shit. Like, you don't even gotta hit the gym. Just watch this girl's workout. I need to get on that shit for real. But buena soon. Well, it's not where I am. Buena soon. Buen día, buen mediodía, buenos noches, savase, wagwan, konnichiwa. Whatever you come from, whatever you want to say, bonjour, bonsoir, hello. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good night, good evening. Okay, so this is what I want to talk about real quick. I'm going to try to keep it short because I have somewhere I got to go. But influence. And I want us to really reflect on our childhoods, reflect on who was there for us. Okay, I told y'all I did social work, and when I was young, my godmother, she was always around helping influence me just as well, but she did foster care. So I've come across so many kids with so many different personalities, and then leading up even into my social work as I got older, I dealt with a lot of kids. So I've learned different ways to really, maneuver when it comes to different personalities due to all that. But I always love the innocence of kids, right? Because they tell it as it is, because they don't know. They're curious about the world, they want to learn. But it's time for us to really come together and realize that we could really help improve our kids' lives. And you'd be surprised how one person can come into a kid's life and change their life magnificently. I can't talk. How they could change your life in a magnificent way. I guess that sounds better. Because I remember, our families, we all go through our trials and tribulations, our ups and downs, and our struggles, you know. But we grow from these experiences. Some of us have experienced traumas and it's still hurting us up until these days. But regardless, I guarantee during your childhood, there's always at least one person you could always remember that maybe they're not even family. Maybe it was just somebody that gave you some kind words, somebody that made you feel good within a moment, somebody who introduced you to a new place. There's always somebody out there that influenced you for better. And I really push on this because dealing with foster care, seeing the influence I've had in other kids' lives from they were young, and seeing them now and seeing how I still have an influence in their life, um, we could really change up the culture if we would just. I'm not even talking about adoption. Um, I'm gonna say as simple as this: there's a lot of y'all out there having kids and your kids yourself. So I know that's a whole nother discussion to talk about within the culture about how to help grow our daughters into women and, try to push out a different agenda for them. But regardless, when it comes to kids, you guys don't even have to have a kid of your own to have an influence on another kid's life. I say, hey, do these programs, big brother, big sister, be somebody within the hood. When you see another brother, you correct their mannerisms within the moment. You correct their behavior. Same with you sisters. You see another sister, you know what she's up to. Hey, guide her into the right direction, because you'd be surprised how you could be that one influence to change their lives. And where I'm going with this is when you start to influence, you start to grow yourself. I did Big Brothers Big Sisters. I've done other things over the years dealing with kids. And I always tell all the kids I work with, no matter what, as long as you don't lie to me and you keep it real with me, I am always here for you, to listen to you, to to try to better you, to uplift you, because I know how it feels to have somebody come into my life and give me some kind words and what it's done for me. So when I started doing these different things, especially Big Brothers Big Sisters, I really grew an attachment with my little sister. And even though I'm younger, people are like, oh, you don't got no kids. But regardless, I felt like a sister and a mom in a way, I guess you could say, but a real sister, because we're only maybe she's a teenager, so I'm 28. But regardless, it wasn't that long ago. It wasn't that long ago. Okay, I was just 18. But regardless, and to see the potential she has, and to be able to be there to be like, hey, you know, I'm here for you. Just to see what that little bit can do for somebody, how it could really change their spirit and uplift them. And like I said, not only are you teaching the kids, but you're learning just as well, and you're being taught from them as well. Man, let me tell you, she made me look at myself in a different way. Like, this is what I had to think, right? How can I expect you to present yourself a certain way and I'm not presenting myself a certain way? Right? If I want to be an influence because I see your potential, I have to be a part of the example too. Show you what you can become. You feel me? It's one thing when you hear it, but when you see somebody actually put it into action, it's another thing. And yeah, I mean, my work schedule is busy. But I always tell any of them, hey, sis, you could call me. You could text me anytime. You want somebody just to listen to, I'm here for you. Because a little bit of guidance can do so much for our girls, for our young boys, We want to turn our kids into kings and queens. That's what we want for all our kids. But the question is, where are the kings and queens at? We can become queens and kings ourselves. We know what we need to do. We need to start from the home, build up our culture, educate ourselves. Because when our kids see that, they're going to start to do the same as well. Yeah, I'm busy, but I want them to know I'll always be there. I'll make time for them when I'm able to. You feel me? Call me, text me. And because I'm teaching you stuff and influencing it, it's pushing me to want to really put in action, show you, hey, when you have this type of mind, how far it can take you. A little bit of positive energy, because we all go through things in the background. Like I said, we're all in a lot of broken homes. There's a lot of trauma that needs to be handled. You'd be surprised what a lot of these people have been through. Even these young kids that you guys are so mad about, saying they're rebels, they're this, they're that, but you don't know their background stories. You'd be surprised. So I want you guys to really think about this, especially if you guys are like in your 20s. If you guys have brethrens and sistrens that are out in the streets always constantly getting into trouble, you be that brethren to hang out with them. Ask them, what do they really want to do? You push to help them get that done. Not only will it help better them, it will better you, because now you see what you can influence. Boom. You're just planting a seed and creating a cycle, so they know better now. Also, another thing, I want to say it just like this. If you are planning to become parents and you really want to know how you're going to parent, I think this is a perfect way. Get one of these kids on the streets. Treat them good. Still treat them like brothers and sisters, but you'll start to see certain things within yourself that you may want to work on. Certain things that before you even have kids, you may want to think about. You feel me? Um, hey, there's a lot of kids out there that really could use a big brother or a big sister. There's a lot of kids out there that could really use somebody they could talk to. So I just want you guys to know, hey, always be kind with your words. Always uplift one another, because you'd be surprised what example you're setting for these kids and what they're seeing and what they're being exposed to. You can be that one positive factor in their life where they could look back years later and be like, man, I remember when she first took me to the beach and I've never been to a beach in my life. Or I remember this lady brought me my first PlayStation. I never had that. But you guys, that's another topic I want to talk about. How to handle your kids, how to reward them properly when they're doing good. You feel me? Like I said, we have so much more to talk about. I'm not trying to stay on here too long. Like I said, you guys are the influence. You could change the culture. We got to keep it positive, and they're going to push hard on us to not stay positive. But guess what? Let them know. Lady Empress said, you can't kill my vibe. We're going to change the culture for our kids because we've allowed Babylon to do it for so long that they have done worse. They have corrupted our kids. It's time, people, to not rely on government assistance. It's time to forget the welfare. It's time to build our own. And like I said, we're going to start from the root of the problem. Let's go inside the homes and see what's going on. We're going to do a little work in here, ladies and gentlemen, over the time. But continue to look out for me. I'll be dropping another one this week for you guys. That one's going to be a little deeper, so stay tuned this week. And buenos noches, good night. We will talk soon. Blessings. All praise to the Most High. Keep your heads up high. Stay positive. And look, we coming. We're going to make a statement that we can change the culture. Unity. Us. Man, love, and peace, people. Oh, yeah. And with that being said, the ultimate sacrifice is to be you with no shame. To be one with nature and allow the God in you to be released. Have a good night. Follow me. You already know. Once again, I'm on everything. Check me out, BeatStars. I'm dropping something new within the next few months. So keep on the lookout for me and we'll talk more. Mad love, y'all. One love, one shamor. Or however y'all want to say it. Good night.